So in this video, I'm going to show Portico and Client Services how to check pets in on Instinct. So this is what the program looks like. And down here is what the icon looks like if the program isn't pulled up. You're going to go ahead and log in. Once you log in, this is what you're going to see. So up here you have your board, which typically admitted patients are on this board. Typically ICU uses it. Then you have your outpatient board, your inpatient board, boarding, and then you have on the way. So if a client calls and they let you know that they are on their way with their pet, once you get them put in ImproMed, if they're not already, you'll want to pull up Instinct, and then you'll want to go to on the way. And then you can check in a patient. You have to type in the client ID along with the letter followed behind the patient's name. So in this case, I'm going to do my own dogs, and then I'm going to hit look up. So this is what it will look like, and then your status is you're going to have to check the patient in. So you're going to, if the pet is not here, you're going to put on the way. And then of course, if it is here and they call in and let you know they're in the parking lot, you're going to put outpatient because they're in, but allegedly they might be going home. So, and then services, you need to select what type of service they'll be receiving. So are they coming in on emergency, general practice, internal medicine? In this case, let's just use emergency. And then you need to write down their presenting complaint if you know it. So if they're vomiting, write down vomiting. If they're not eating, whatever the scenario is, just write it down, presenting complaint. And then you're going to hit check in. Once that is done, this will pop up here. You don't have to go to that though. But this is what it looks like once the pet is on its way. If there's already a pet listed here, the next thing you can do is go to right down here and say check in patient. And then it'll bring up this box where you can type in the pet's ID. You can always pull up ImproMed to find the patient ID, which is listed right here. If you don't have the client ID for whatever reason, you can always go right over here to look up pet, and then you can search the patient in this area right here. Let's jump to scenario number 2. Whenever the client pulls in the parking lot, Portico goes to get the pet. Once they're checked in and the clipboard's brought back, Portico can go ahead, or before you bring the clipboard back, Portico can go ahead and click on Sammy. And then if you just highlight on their name, you'll see these 3 dots right here. You'll click it and you'll go ahead and put the pet in outpatient. This will take Sammy off the on the way board and put him to the outpatient board. If for whatever reason the pet isn't on this board, you can always go to your outpatient board and see if maybe somebody already checked them in. So if I type in Sammy, there he is. And again, I'm going to click on the 3 dots and see how the outpatient is already in orange. That means he's already on the outpatient board. So since the patient is already marked on the outpatient board, you are finished. And that is all. Let me know if you have any questions.